going to guide you through my New Zealand course, like the different options now. Sorry, it doesn't work. Excuse my blocked nose. My hay fever is so bad at the moment, so if you've never had hay fever and you come to New Zealand, don't be surprised that you might get hay fever. But I just want to say that I invested so much time over the past 10 years, like since coming back from New Zealand the first time until now being on a residency visa. So I invested heaps of time into my knowledge, and I want you to save this time and jump in this course and just learn how I did it, what I did. I can speak from my experience. I can guide you through some things. I'm not a visa advisor, I just want to say this here, so that's also why it's not like look at the cost of a visa advisor. So I'm just sharing this from my own experience. I've never had a visa advisor, and I think depending on what situation you are in, you don't need one. Like if you have a family and kids, that's a different story. But if you're wanting to move to New Zealand solo or maybe with your partner, I don't necessarily think you need a visa advisor, but I'll leave that to you. I'm just putting it out there that I created this based on my experience. Like honestly, I've been there, done that, been through it, living it. So yeah. I've been receiving messages like this for the last 5 years since I made the move to New Zealand, and I love sharing my experience, and I thought, why not make this an online course where you can even interact with each other and share your journey and share your struggles with each other as well as hearing my experience. I mean, I've been there, done that, felt the same emotions that you're feeling, love New Zealand, always wanted to live here, wanted to make it happen, but also had these overwhelming thoughts of, should I really do it? Should I leave my family behind? What if it doesn't work out? And all these bad thoughts, but I also knew I had to give this a shot because I knew that this was my biggest dream and I didn't want to live with any what ifs. So I sent to everyone who was interested in a New Zealand call my Google questionnaire to ask you more questions, and these were the questions that I got asked on there, and all these questions will be answered in my calls. And I decided to split the course in 3 different sections. So the course is 6 months, but you can choose whether you just want to join for 1 call, the first call, or 3 months or 6 months. So the first call, the whole course starts at the same time. So the first call will be about me, my story from the very beginning, 2014, when I first traveled to New Zealand, did work and travel, and how I felt afterwards, my journey in between coming back to Germany and then making it happen, moving to New Zealand, going back to New Zealand 2019. So that's the Dreamer package. That's for anyone who wants to hear my story, wants to know how I did it, and wants to get inspired to do the step. And this is, for the Dreamer. Then option number 2 is 3 months. That's the Explorer. So that's 3 calls. Call number 1, my journey. Call number 2 is all about you getting clear on what you want, getting clear on your mindset around going back to New Zealand. And call number 3 is like the nitty gritty stuff, visa options, where to apply, how to do it, and all that. So that's 3 calls. And here you also have a group chat where you can connect with each other. I would share my living costs like grocery shopping and all these little things, so you can connect with each other and also get life support from New Zealand. And then we have the Kiwi, so the 6 month option, starting with a call about me, second call about you, so similar, like the same as Explorer. This third call is also the same because we're all starting at the same time. So the third call is about you getting started, getting your mindset right, limiting beliefs around moving to New Zealand and all that. And then call 4 to 6 is where we dive into the Q&As, where I answer a lot of the questions that I get asked all the time about living costs, about healthcare, about buying a car, about like all these questions that come up when you want to make the step, like all the questions that come up when you're in the process of making it happen. And then in this option, we'll also jump on a one-on-one call, so you can ask me all your questions that you might not want to ask in a group. So we can jump on a one-on-one call in this option as well. So these are the 3 options, and I wish I had someone that offered that when I was in that position. Honestly, when I started looking into moving to New Zealand, I started looking into it 2015 when I was in my low, and then started looking more into it 2016 and 17, and I didn't know anyone who did what I wanted to do. So I totally get how you feel, and I wish I had someone that did something like that, offered something like that, so I could join, ask my questions, get to learn more about the life on the other side of the world. So I'm super excited to have you on board, to have you in my calls, to connect with you, and then you can connect with each other, share your journeys, and yeah, can't wait to see you.